And then, so before starting the session, let us make it clear, like whatever we have learned in the last session, is there any question? Because you'll be doing practice and you'll be facing problem. Does my voice reaching proper? No. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fine, fine. So, does any queries of our previous session? Does the pen design and all happen, or will I need to get it done once more, or anything? Okay. If not, then we'll switch to the session more into the higher part. Even you can stop me at any point to get it clear. So let us move onto the same line. We have done with the line to right. Today, what are the things we'll be covering? It is there on your screen now. So we'll be learning today how to break a line. So hope the screen is clear. I'm just making it zoom. So how to break a line, how to join the lines, how to average the points, how to bend a line. And then once the talk of bending comes, then tangent is a technical terms will come up. Then we'll learn more about the tangent and how to make it smooth and how to make it sharp, the tangent, the bends. Then big concept of alignment, how to align the objects, the lines. Then we'll introduce to the next open shape. Now we are just starting with the line tool. Then we'll see the next open shape, what are the things are there. Next, we'll be making some examples like how to make a leaf design, grass design, then dividing the line into equal parts, then make these shapes, making a shape, closed shape from the open shapes. So these are the topics we'll be covering now. Just I've made it declared so that at the end of the sessions, what we learn, it is what we are going to learn now. And in the last class, we got to know the math behind the object and transformation. Is there anything? Does all the things are working? You can make a line double, single, reference point. Is everything okay? Fine then. So if I need to make the line double, what I need to do? Where we need to move? If you need to make the line double, the size from the left side, the line has to be double up. Then how to make it double? Which is the option to
Transform.
be get click?
Transform.
Transform. Very nice. And here what you need to do?
Whichever side we want, have to select the.
Yes. Change the reference point. This is what the point to be done. Change the reference point. That means that reference point will block that particular side. Then what to do? If I need to double
Change
the
the
line.
into the width into
Yes.
2.
Width into 2. Right. Very nice. And how to multiply this numerical keypad, the star button is there. That is multiplication and get it off. So hope everybody understood these concepts. Fine. So double the line and 50% of the line, everything done. Size. Now, how to get the same transformations, something more over here is to get 45-degree. Now we'll see how to make the line 45-degree. So we can angle it up. That is also possible. In transform, few more options are there. We can try it up where we can make the things to get rotation also. So this line, consider this is a 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 90, 180, 240, 300 and 360. So this is how the math will go up. So now got to know how does the math will calculate for rotation. So here 10-degree means from here it will go, it is 0-degree considered. Then it is slowly move up. Here it is 90-degree. So switch to the 90. Is it okay now? So this exercise could be tried out. Then again, so you are changing the reference point and minus 90 back to the original. So hope the math is clear here. How to bend, how to enlarge it, how to reduce it. Fine. So let's move into the topic. How to break a line. If we need to break a line into two parts, first we need to add the anchor point. So anybody is new today? Hello? Fine. So if new, then make me aware. So after the end of the sessions, we can able to talk. Fine then. So let us move to anchor point. Select the line, go to the object, switch to the path, and ask for add anchor point. What is the button? Object, path, add anchor point. Then by default, you'll find a small anchor point over here. So what is the option? Object, object menu, path, add anchor point. So which add the anchor point in between two anchor point. If the line is having two anchor point, then after this action, it will create an anchor point exactly in the middle. So you can find the difference over here. And so you can see the anchor point, a dot. Now, what is the topic going on? How to divide a break a line. Select the anchor point by the direct selection tool, and on the option bar you can find a option over here, cut path at selected anchor point. Then the object becomes two. This is one of the object, this is another object. So hope we got to know how to break a line. What is the point to be done? Step number 1, select the line. Step number 2, go to the object menu. Step number 3, go to the path and ask for the software, add anchor point. Because it is a line related to object, and inside the object it is related to the path. In between two anchor point there is a path or a stroke, and we can add the anchor point exactly in the middle by the option add anchor point. And once the anchor point is add up, then we can break it up by the option here, cut path at selected anchor point. So next option you got to know, cut path at selected anchor point. This is option which will be getting activated whenever we are selecting the anchor point by the help of direct selection tool. Direct selection tool. And we have introduced this direct selection tool in the last class, and the keyboard shortcut A. Select the point, then you can find this. If you are in this selection tool, then sometimes you don't find this. If you go over here and select the anchor point, then only the cut path at selected anchor point will get highlighted. Now we are talking about the technical terms called anchor point. So to see the anchor point, you can find sometimes the anchor point look like this, sometimes the anchor point look like this. This is selected on anchor point. This is selected. This is unselected. Is it okay? So now we have seen what is selected anchor point and what is unselected anchor point look like. So you can see now there is a very minor difference. It is to get observed very strongly on the screen, then only you can find the difference. Does it okay? Is it clear? ఇది అర్థమైందా? Selected anchor point ఎలా ఉంటుంది? Dark mark. Unselected, like unfilled mark. It is filled, it is unfilled. Hope we have understood how to see the anchor point color. Anchor point looks like this. 1, 2. Selected anchor point. Now, once the selected anchor point, then break it up. The reason of breaking it so that you can change the color. How to change the color? Yes. So hope we have understood how to break the object into two equal parts and get the colors. Hope it is clear. Is it okay? Idardamanda? Just I'm taking your approval at a very brief point because to get confirmed, we can go more higher. And then select the anchor point and get the size more. So hope we have find how to change the size. Now select the anchor point, get it move. While moving, it moves a little up or down. Instead of moving up and down, you can move straight by holding the shift button. Hold the shift button while moving. Then it moves the anchor point exactly on the same parallel way. Hope it is clear. Do the same job for the next. Select the object, go to the path, add anchor point, and find the anchor point, get it break, and select the anchor point, get it move, and change the color by selecting individual one and get the color change. So hope we have understood how to break a line into multiple parts and get their sizes to be changed and get the color to be changed. Is it clear? Is it okay? And select the line, get it small down. Hope this much of things are clear. Is it done? Will I move to the next? What is the next topic?
Yes.
How to join the line. Yes. Once you break the line, the same way we can able to join the line. Select this and the line. Now if you need to join to this two line, then select the two line, give a right click, switch to the option join the line. Very simple to get it join up. Hope it is clear. Now again, and this two line. Now select the two line and give a right click, switch to the option called join. Then two line get joined up. Again, if it is open, give a right click, again ask for join. So Illustrator makes these joining much more faster than the Corel Draw. Corel takes more options to get click to join a open line, but Illustrator does it very fastly. So we got to know the next event, how to join the line. How to join the line. Just select both open line, right click, join. Hope this much of things clear. Now the second way of making join, check to the screen, select the two, go to the object menu, ask for path, get it join, keyboard shortcut Control J. The next time, no need to give right click, just hit the button, get the answer, join it up. Is it okay? So now the next operation we have understood, CTRL plus J, joining. Third way, where is the option? In the object menu, inside the path, join. So three ways we got to know how to join a line. Is it clear? Hope it is okay. Now we got to know how to join two line, how to break a line. You are learning only one tool. What is that tool? Line tool only. But we are going in depth, one step ahead, one step ahead. Produce some object, get the job to be done up. Now, tips and tricks on the joining side. Whenever you are joining two objects, then always the objects join which is closer to each other. It doesn't close the wider angles. Control J, you can find it close instantly the upper one which is closer to each other. If it is done like this, then it will close the lower one. So the tips and tricks number one finished. Always join the closer side. Tips. Join always happen to closer anchor point. To closer anchor point. Just I'm scribbling, you make a good note. So now we have understood how to join the line. Just what is the command? Control J. Control J. Check to the screen. Control and J. So come over here. Control J. Join. Control J. Join. So easy. You can join the line. Is it clear? Enter Kardamanda. Does it okay? Is
Yes,
it
sir.
clear?
Yes.
Hope it is okay at your end.
Yes, sir.
Fine then. So select the line. How to duplicate a line? What is the tool to get to duplicate a line? Am I right? Now this is what your career and you have learned this and the question is this. ఒక లైన్ కి డూప్లికేట్ ఎట్లా చేయాలా? ఏం టూల్ తీసుకోవాలా? Does the line tool make a line tool to get duplicate? Yes, no. Am I right? No, I'm not asking beyond the subject. Whatever the things you have learned, with that we are doing exercises. And as a graphic designer, this is the
Yes.
minimum things. You need to make a thing duplicate. Yesterday you have written and taken the things. What is the tool to be used? Selection tool. How to make duplicate? Move your cursor, hold the alt button, drag it up. Am I right? No, no need to feel like you're a student. You are a technician. I'm not your teacher. I'm a technician. Just having some experience. Just I'm guiding in that. So teacher and student sometimes like in school less we don't have a habit to go in question and answering format. But here the things to get break. Am I right? No? Have respect, but get yourself open because you need to sit on the designing table. And at the time, the action has to be done up from your end. Yes. If you're knowing and not able to speak, no problem. But it is not understandable, then there is problem. You need to stop the things and ask and get it clear. Fine. Now got to know how to duplicate. Select the line. Switch to the selection tool. What is the hotkey of selection tool?
A.
B. Am I right? What is the hotkey of selection tool? B. And while making duplicate, make sure your cursor is there above to the object and find a tailless arrow. Then hold the alt, drag it up. Finish. And hit the button, Control JJ. Finish. Now got to know how to make a close shape from a open shape. Is it clear now? You're not learning only line tool. Now you got to know how to make a rectangle from the line tool. Hope it is clear. Then the difference between open shape and a closed shape. Open shape doesn't have a fill, but closed shape does have a special command called fill. Fill means inside part of the object is called fill. The outside bounding box technically called as stroke. Then yes, if you select the object, then here in the option bar, along with the stroke, you can find the option called fill, get it fill, make the object ready. So now got to know how to make a closed shape out of the open shape. Does it okay? Ardhamanda ID?
Yes.
So now we have understood how to make a closed shape from the open shape. Is it okay? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Fine. What is the action we have done? Just simple. Make a line. Select the object by the move tool, by the selection tool.
And
Hold the alt
and
button.
drag.
Drag it up. But while dragging, if you need to move straight, then hold the shift button. Then get it moved. It doesn't allow you to go up and down. Get the job ready. Now, once it is done, then
Control J.
select both the object, hit the button, Control J,
Control J.
or else give a right click, switch the option, Control J or
Join.
join it up. And now we have seen how to make a close shape from the open shape. Is it okay? Next, action. You do have an option to.
सर
हाँ,
सर
yes.
ड्रैगिंग के टाइम पे अल्ट और शिफ्ट साथ में प्रेस
हाँ
करना क्या?
हाँ, ऑल्ट
अगर
से क्या होता
पैरेलल
है,
चाहिए
डुप्लीकेट
तो?
बनता है। शिफ्ट से क्या
हम्म,
होता है, एग्जैक्ट स्ट्रेट लाइन में जाता है।
पैरेलल, ओके।
ओके, दोनों का
जी
एक्शन
सर।
अलग अलग है। ऑल्ट फॉर डुप्लीकेसी, शिफ्ट फॉर एक्यूरेसी. Is it okay?
ओके,
If not shift
यस
also,
सर,
duplicate happens, but it plays
ओके,
somewhere else, not in exact place.
ओके,
So alt is for duplicacy, but not shift. Shift is for accuracy. Is it clear?
यस सर।
Fine. So hope we have understood now how to make a closed shape out of the open shape. And we got to know how to break a line, how to join a line. Now we'll see how to average a point. What is called average? Average means making the line to come horizontally and vertical to a single place. That is called averaging. So let us see the case. Drag, 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 drag. Now you can select all the anchor points of the inner side by the direct selection tool. Now give a right click and ask for the software, average it. Average means horizontal and vertical to be aligned proper. It's called averaging. So here the software will ask you horizontal, align proper. What is the option we are learning? Averaging. What is average? Getting horizontal and vertical align proper. Selected anchor points can be come to a single plane. Can you see on your screen? Horizontal. So horizontally everybody comes to a single plane. Does it clear? Is it okay? समझ में आया? Just I'm taking your approval.
नो सर।
What happened? Everybody comes to a single line horizontally to a single plane. What is the option? What is the option you use? Average. What is the option?
एवरेज,
In the right click. What you are asking over here? Horizontally, all the points to come a single plane. Then software bring all these points to a single horizontal plane. Exactly the same way we can ask to the software bring all the things to a vertical plane. That means on a single line. So all the things will come into a single plane. Then what happens? It comes to a single point. Hope you got to know how to make them to come into a single point by the option called average, horizontal and vertical. It is just a alignment. Hope it is clear. ये समझ में आया?
यस सर। सर सिलेक्शन टूल और डायरेक्ट सिलेक्शन ये क्या अलग,
डिफरेंस क्या है?
मतलब क्या डिफरेंस है?
Yes. Answer, selection tool select the whole object. Direct selection tool select a particular part of a object. Does it okay?
यस सर।
Fine. So a nice question. And you can switch to the average and get it horizontal, vertical both and bring them to a single point. Hope this part is clear. ఎంతవరకు అర్థమైందా? Now
यस सर।
select the anchor point at a point. It is not a single point. It is the point you are selecting of every object's first point. Now drag it up. Can you see the difference? You are just dragging only one end of all the points and hold the alt button and get it alt. Leave it up. How to make a 3D object. Select the upper lines and change the color. Now you can see how to make a 3D object. It is on your front. Just random lines you have thrown and you have made them to select one of the anchor point and get it placed. Hope this design understandable. Is it clear? So here we have seen what is called average and how to make a artwork. What is called average? Average is a command which is there in the right click, which makes the anchor point to come horizontal and vertical to a single point. Then it does have option to combine all these things together. That is called both. Then all the anchor points will come to a single point. So average is the next option we have learned today. Join is the next option we have learned today. Add anchor point is the next option we have learned today. So hope these actions are understandable. Graphic designing is nothing but playing with the lines and curves. The faster we adopt it, the better it is. No rocket science, very easy the subject. So make a close shape from the open shape. Make a star object from the open shapes. Right. Hold the shift button, drag it up. And select the anchor points, give a right click, switch to the option average. Okay. Right now, hope getting each point to come closer, it takes more time, but average makes the thing job easier. It may be anything. One, two. So bring them closer, select. So how to do? Click, click, click. If all the 3 points to come to a single place, select all, average, finish. Hope it is clear. Is it okay? समझ में आया ये? Now select the point
Yes.
and get a duplicate and place in the same place. How to make a duplicate and place in the same place? Question over. Now the answer. It can be done in two different ways. Control C is copy. You know, in every software, Control C means copied up. But in every software, paste is also a duplicate method, but it paste in different place. Rather than pasting in different place, we can ask to the software paste in the same place. What is the option? New thing you are learning today? Paste in the same place. What is the hotkey? Control Shift V. It makes the object to place in the same place. So now I got to know new things. What is called paste in place? What is the new thing you have learned today? Paste in place. Control C in every software copy, but paste in place. It makes the object to place exactly in the same place. And instead of Control V, you are just adding Alt Control V. So you can see, or Control Shift V, sorry, not the Alt. It is Shift. Control Shift V. So it make the object to place in the same place. So hotkey of the day, Control Shift V. Why to do this? Now we'll see. Select the two object and get it joined by the command Control J J. Change the color. Is it okay? But here again you find the other object is there because already you have done copy paste, and the reason of copy paste is clear now. Control J J. Change the color and bring them close to each other. So hope we got to know how to make a pyramid shape within 2 clicks. Is it done? And then so if you are making the object to get somewhere here also doesn't matter. What you can do, select the anchor point, ask the software, average it up. Select the points, ask the software, average it up. And it makes to place exactly in the same point. So now I got to know how to make a 3D object out of the 2D line. Just freehand drawing and make a 3D form. Is it clear? Making logo designing, any company will go, they'll ask you to make logo designs. At that time, this line tool will help you out. Hope this much of part is clear. So what is the next option we have learned? What is called average? Averaging the point. And the example given by the faculty inside the classroom, making a pyramid design, making a star design. All the things are the output. Is it clear? ఎంతవరకు అర్థమైందా?
Yes, sir.
Will I move to the next point? Next one. Just we are learning the one tool only. What is the tool name? Line tool. And inside the line tool, you are learning higher options. Now, how to make a line to get it bent? Select the line. Now, what is the topic? How to bend a line. Because it is straight. Now, if you need to get it bent, switch to the direct selection tool. Select the anchor point. Find the option bar. Inside the option bar, you do have a two control. By default, it is corner is straight. You can go to the smooth. The time you click, it immediately bend the anchor point. And the time it bent, it bring out two straight line associated with the anchor point that is technically called as a tangent. So now again, technical terms comes tangent, introduction to the tangent. Tangent is responsible to make the bend. Can you see? The bend is under the control of your tangent. Hope you got to know how does this tangent comes, what is this button, what it makes. Select the anchor point, get the smooth, make the bend. If you need to make it straight, go for corner, make it straight, make it straight. So hope we got to know how to bend a line, how to straight a line. Does it clear? Is it okay? I'm
Yes,
just
sir. Yes, sir.
taking your
Yes, sir.
approval to
Yes, sir.
make to go more higher. Anchor point smooth, anchor point corner. And what is the tool you are using? Direct selection tool. Just one click. Job is done. Now we'll go for a practical output. How to make a leaf design. Now drag this anchor point and hold the Alt button. It makes a bend with a duplicate line. And you know, Alt makes duplicate. Job is done. So easy. A straight line can be turned into a leaf. And the rest of the option, Control J and J. And the object is closed now. You can fill the color. So easy. Is it clear? Because the design has to be done by you. That's why I'm asking. Select the object and you can move the object by duplicating. So hope we got to know how to duplicate a line, how to duplicate an object. Same way. What is the tool? Selection tool. And if you need to get it flip, yes, go to the transform and ask to the software in the drop down box at the right top corner and flip horizontal. So hope we got to know how to make a leaf design from a straight line. Does the example understandable? Does it clear? यदि अर्धమైंदा?
सर एक बार फिर से बताइए ना.
हाँ, थोड़ा जोर से बोलिए.
सर रिपीट कीजिए ना.
हाँ, right. Step number 1, make a straight line. Step number 2, go to the direct selection tool. Step number 3, select the anchor point. Till now it's okay? यहाँ तक okay ना?
Yes, sir.
Step number 4,
Yes.
go to the option bar. Step number 5, switch to this smooth button. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Once it is done, then we do find two straight lines over here, and that is technically called tangent. And tangent does have a head above to it, just like a circle. And that is the place where you can able to hold the tangent. And on which tool we need to be? Direct selection tool.
Direct selection.
Then drag this tangent head and try to get it bent. While bending, we need a duplicate. Hold the Alt button to make a duplicate. And we know Alt makes duplicate. Does it okay?
Yes, sir.
This is one of the way to get it done. Or else, select the object. Just now you have learned how to make a duplicate at the same place by copy paste and paste in the same place. Switch to the option called copy top and the answer paste in the same place. Control Shift V. Then select the anchor point, get it bent. Job is done. So two methods to make a leaf design. Either you can able to make directly or else you can do it up by copy and paste in the same place, get the bend. Now, once everything is done, it is a time to go for joining. So how to join? Just now we have learned. Go to the object menu, path, join it up. Control C is the command. Once the object is joined, then fill the color. And once one object is done, we can make the duplicate by holding the Alt and dragging it out.
Drag.
Now to get it flip, and to get it flip, we have already learned about the transform. Inside the transform, on the right top corner, you will find a drop-down box. Have a click over there. Switch to the flip horizontal. The object get duplicate and flipped up. So hope we got to know it is not a line, it is a leaf. the more we can able to imagine, thought, execute, the job is done up. So a line can be turned into a pyramid, a line can be done into a pen, a line can be done into a leaf. A line covers a lot of things. It is your
सर्कल भी
imagine.
बना सकते हैं सर.
Huh? Yes, yes.
सर्कल.
To some extent, after bending a lot of things. Just I've shown you what is
Okay.
executable, what can be done up. So millions of
Okay.
exercise could be done up. Is it okay?
Okay.
Just यहाँ पे एक
Yes.
शुरुआत था. जो
Yes.
जितना इमेजिनेशन कर पाए वो उतना एग्जीक्यूट कर पाए. So the
Oh,
same line turn into a square. The same line turn into a rectangle. The same line turn into a triangle. The same line turn into a leaf. The same line to a object design. Graphic design is completely a imagination game. More imagination and visualizations makes the job much more easier. Just to have learned only one tool of the software, you can imagine the whole software is there. Fine, but it required a lot of patience. So the game is in the patience level. So it should not be worry, have cool observations, patience, and everybody can do magic because all brain does have their own thought processing. So you can do much more better than this because every brain is unique. Fine then. So the topic is very clear. What you have learned, what is called tangent, how to make smooth and corner point. Now we got to know how to make a leaf design and how to make a close shape. And the same way, we got to know how to divide the line into equal part and get two parts with two colors. So examples, options, everything written. I'll give this Excel sheet also, but you can make it more refined. Now the bigger concept of alignment, we'll see it in a bigger way, but introduction part, uh, we'll see with the line 1, 2, 3. But select all the line. Once you're selecting multiple objects in Illustrator, the option bar will show you some alignment buttons over here. Can you able to see? It reflects like onto the top side, you can align. Onto the downside, you can able to align. Exactly. If you can able to understand this too, the same logic can be put into here. It can move to the left side or it could be moved to the right side. Because it is a line, it makes up together. But we got to know what is this buttons about. Up align, down align, left align, right align. Hope these 4 buttons clear. यहाँ तक समझ में आया? Is it okay?
yes, sir.
Now, moving to the horizontal align and vertical align. So center point will be aligned proper. So now got to know alignment of the lines could be done with the first option only. Each and every icon to be get clear, or else don't compromise with any software. कोई भी software पढ़ो, icon wise पढ़ो. No teacher required for you. Once you got to know the software with icon wise, then one software is enough to make your career. Sometimes what happens, like we learn roughly, then a lot of sub options we don't know. And these are the places where professionals take the profit. Just I've given you the secret. How does professionals makes money? They just touch to those part what starter never think up. So one tool does have 100 of sub options are there and they are master on that. So this is the secret in every software. Either it is MS Word or PowerPoint. So conclusion, go in depth. Just one-time investment of your time to understand. But later, like you can play with this. Just I'm speaking because after 15 years, I got to know this. You got my point? It's not like second day. So 10, 15 years, whatever the experience I got, I'm just passing it out. Yes, it may be strain because all the experience I'm putting on 15 minutes. But it may help you out. It may save your time. That is what my concern. Not to make you strain. I can compromise and go ఇది అయిపోయింది నెక్స్ట్ ఇదే అలా చెప్పి వెళ్ళిపోవచ్చు చాలా ఈజీ టీచింగ్ జాబ్ బట్ వీఆర్ టేకింగ్ స్ట్రెయిన్ టేక్ ది ప్రాఫిట్ ఫైన్ నా సో convert the thickness and we got to know what is called alignment. Switch to the top, switch to the down and get it center aligned. Now the next point, what is the topic going on? Alignment. Alignment means what? Edge arrangement. It is there in Photoshop also. Now Alignment is of 3 types. So what is the topic? Align. In graphic designing, this takes a major role. 30% of your client satisfaction happens through the alignment and distributions, arrangement. These are like technical terms which is common in all the software. Alignment अगर अच्छा है तो 10-20% client approval हो ही जाता है क्योंकि system proper में है. So alignment means edge arrangement. Okay. Now alignment can be done in 3 different reference points. One, selected object. And the second is canvas alignment. And the third is key object alignment. Key object alignment. Yes, hardcore patience required. If you need to go to professional things, just as extra things you are learning, then no need to go for this much of depth. But if you need to switch to a professional, then yes, patience to be come up, because you are coming in the end of the day, energy will be less, but come up with cool brain, then it works out. So now the first case we have seen selected object. That means whichever the object selected, within that object the alignment is happening now. But if you need to move the object to the canvas, then select that object or objects and switch to the reference point over here. Align to selection. Click over there. Switch to the align artboard. Now do the job. It throw the object to the left side of the artboard. Exactly the same way you can throw the object to the right side of your artboard. Hope it is clear. Is it okay? Ardhamainda? Samajh mein aaya?
Yes.
Now got to know what? How to do the alignment with canvas into reference. The before one, selected objects. Now we'll switch to the key object alignment. These 2 options are ready. Here we need to switch on the reference point and get it mentioned canvas align. Where it is? Inside the option bar. Here we need to mention align to the artboard. Align to the artboard. So the technical term, artboard. Next, key object alignment. Let us take a case. It is here. Just drag it out. And we need the object, all the object to come to this particular object top side. That is called key object alignment. That means this object should not move and all the objects should come to that particular object top side. Step number 1, select all the object. Step number 2, select the target object once more. Then you'll find the target object turn into a dark mark and your reference point turn into a key-like option. This indicates that you are going to do the alignment to the reference object. Now get it, click, job is done. Hope you got to know how to do the alignment with key object. What is the step? Step number 1, select all the object. What is the second step? Select all. What is the second step? Click on target object. Then what is the reaction? You'll find the reference point will come with a key mark. That means key object is selected. That means key object is selected. What is the next difference you'll find? The object will get dark mark. So the object will be get thicker and darker. So this is the indication that it is aligned through the key object. Hope this much of things clear. Is it okay? Is it clear? So
Yes,
the same thing happens to every object. Even it is open shape, closed shape, doesn't matter. Instantly you can throw the object to the canvas left side. No need to drag like this, place over here. Does it happen or not? Doesn't require. I'm not speaking about this open line. So you can make a closed shape. Now this is the object. You need to move to the left side. So get the reference point to the artboard and make it to throw left. So easy. Right, left. No need to move. It make accuracy. Fine then. So hope we have understood now what is key object alignment. And you can find out here align to key object. So 3 informations has been passed out. Make a good note and try to make some artwork. So I'll not teach now more options. We'll do some exercises and the designs. Observe it up. Get the line. Now, how to add the anchor point? What are the so question and answer round? So how to add the anchor point? Just now we have learned, right? What is the option? Where is the option? Object, path,
Object path.
add
Path.
anchor point.
Drawing.
Object, path, add anchor point.
And
Object, path, add anchor point. 10 times I'm doing that, but it should be in your tongue tip. Select the anchor point alternative, drag it out. Job is done. So now I got to know how to make a zigzag line. We are not doing anything big, just making a alternative preparation. Ardhamayanda Idi, does it clear? Is it okay?
yes, sir.
So now got to know a straight line can be turned into a zigzag line within fraction of second. Fine, with your present knowledge, no extra things required. Select the line, have a duplicate, alt and drag, switch to the option,
And drag.
select the anchor point, go to the smooth, and the same straight line can be turned into a web line. It can be turned into a zigzag line, it can be turned into a web line. Only one button click, no need to make the design. Just only you need to know which option to be get click. Same thing in every software. Starter struggle to do this bend. ఇలా bend ఇలా చేసే line తీసే pen tool తీసే bend చేసే it takes more time and accuracy doesn't match. Now got to know how the things could be done up. Drag it up, switch to the option, alt and up, go to the transform, switch over here, get it flip up, job is done up, make this symmetric, control J, out. Understand the design? Does it okay? How to make a design from a straight line, a smooth format. Hope it is clear. Fill the color, get the job done. Now select the object, get it copied, Control C or Control Shift V. You know what is Control Shift V? Control Shift V లో ఏమవుతాయి ఇక్కడ రాసునే ఉంటుంది. Paste in the same place. Now get the transform, switch to these things, get the center point here, 90 degree. Job is done up. Does it clear? How to make art? Art is fraction of second. Anybody can do that. Art is a math. No need to get by heart. Put the formula, get the answer. Here what you are learning, we are just putting a rule that is called radial. Here I've just put in a rule that is called symmetric. So there is fundamental rule of designing. On the first day I've made you to know. So search in the net, fundamental rule of designing. Put the rule, get the answer. Now the next, Control C, Control Shift V. Job is done up. Switch over here. Go to this 90 divided by 2. Job is done. Is it okay? Select this. Go over here. Control C, Control Shift V, and get it into 90 divided by 2. Just you are doing a mathematics on the screen, and rest of the thing is art. Is it okay? Hope you got to know what you're doing. Just a simple line and a transform. Fuse them. Get the job done. Control C, Control Shift V. Now the next. Do the same job. Transform. Get it over here. 90 divided by 2 you have done. Now 90 divided by 4. Math. Does it okay? Simple mathematics. So what is the conclusion you got to know? Anybody can able to do that. No need to put more brain. Just a math. Is it clear? How to make a radial art? Because the math is working on the back end. Patience required. Is it clear now? How to make a radial art? Now start up making the math to work to make the design. And it can be done to more complex and more complex because the math is there. You can just divide and get it more. Hope it is clear. Alt and track, get the color change. Reduce the size, get it placed on the center. Hope we have understood the concept. Is it clear? So is there any big thing? No way. Anybody can do this. Only the math is working on the back end. Hope the example is understandable. Control C and Control V. Is it okay now? How to move this? I don't know, like it's not happening. It damages some of the information on the screen, but hope you have made the note. Is there any question now? You can ask me up. So what is the task to be done up? Make a good note, start up working on this, divide a line, make some designs, and in the next session, we can learn more. But the summary, we have learned only the line tool. Since last 3 days, we are learning only one tool, right? Line. But in the line tool, we have just learned some more options to make the design much more beautiful. So, it's not allowing me to open the paint. Okay, now any question you can ask me of. So I'll share you this inside the chat box. You can take this Excel sheet also. So I'm stopping the recording now. So is it possible to share the information? I don't know how to start it. So I've shared this Excel sheet. You can download from your end. Does it happening? Hello? Well, I need to close this.
No, sir. File not uploaded.
Recent. Now check.
No, sir, nothing.
1 minute. It's uploading. Around 7 to 8 MB file it is. Hope it is showing on your end now.
Yes.
Fine. Now you can take the print screen of things like paint is not opening.